What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. One more time for your host and this hairdresser, Jason Moran. Oh, cool. I'm going to be doing something a lot less beautiful than our last performer. I'm going to try telling jokes. This is my first time back here since I lived in Crown Heights. I think I lived on this stop. I don't even remember anymore. I used to live with a dominatrix.
Nice.
That was pretty crazy. And boy, were my hands tied. Let me tell you. That was tough. I used to live with this 40-year-old guy too. It was just a weird time. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be doing stand-up in front of people. This is so cool.
Yeah.
I know. I was doing a show the other night. Someone came up to me afterwards. They were like, "Oh my God, I almost peed my pants watching you." I said, "Thank you." They were like, "No, it was too long." It's brutal. It's like I only did 5 minutes. So, yeah, it's great to be here. I'm pretty exhausted, gotta admit. I was up all night listening to my roommates have sex on tape. Usually puts me to sleep. I call it white noise. We live in a pretty safe neighborhood in Brooklyn. There's a little bit of crime. One of my roommates, though, every night he deadbolts his bedroom door shut. Isn't that crazy? But I still get in. So, I know you're not expecting me to be that strong. I'm doing all these jokes one at a time, by the way. You can tell. This is weird, right? I don't usually follow people dancing, but it was beautiful. But usually when I try that at a comedy club, they throw me out. I'm happy to be living in Brooklyn. I was living with my parents for the majority of the pandemic. I don't know if anybody else had to experience that nightmare. That was tough. Julia? Yeah. You too? Yeah, it was tough. I actually got really close with my mom and my stepdad, though. I was with my mom and my stepdad. Got to the point in my relationship with my stepdad where I just started calling him Dad. It's a really big step. And he pulled me aside. He's like, "Hey, if you could actually just keep calling me Pat." More of a pat to you, champ. Move it along. Straight guy. I don't know if anybody can I asked my mom, though, "Mom, what if I was gay? Would you still love me?" She said, "Why would I start now?" Like, touche. I love my parents, though. Couldn't ask for better parents. I tried. And, not how it works at all. There's no number or anything. I'm going to try a bit of a dark joke. I don't know how well that's going to go over. But when I was a kid, I broke my arm. I had to wear a cast the entire summer. I only ever got one signature on my arm, and it was from my dad. And all he wrote was, "I'll do that again." Brutal. Worked better than I thought it was. So. Thanks for being so nice, everybody. When I was 10 years old, my parents taught me the golden rule. If you guys don't know it, it goes, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And that was the last thing that they ever said to me. I'm kidding. We talk. I actually found out I was a mistake. I wish I didn't know that. I really wish I never knew. Apparently, my parents, they didn't want a little boy. Like, they decorated my room completely different. Like, they thought that they were going to have a home gym. Instead. Yeah, which explains why my crib was a Peloton bike. Yeah, I know. They had those back then. No, they didn't. I just made that up. You guys felt my glove? A little construction. We're having a good time. That's part of it. I asked him to do it. So I didn't have enough jokes. I was like, just start revving it when you get the chance. What the heck am I talking about? Oh, this is actually a very tough time for me. My grandma just took a pretty nasty fall doctors say it might be the last time that she ever skateboards. It's terrible. She was just getting good too. She's great. I'm praying for her. I grew up extremely religious. Extremely religious. We were Catholic, Muslim, and Jewish. It was weekends were a nightmare. Kept on praying for free time, but they kept on canceling each other out. Shalom. This is really, I already said this, this is so cool to perform in front of people who care. Because usually I just do it in front of like comedians like myself, and we never listen to each other, and we got to pay to perform. I don't know if you guys know that. One time I was performing, I came outside, it went terrible, I paid $5, homeless guy asked me for money. I was like, oh, sorry man, I just used my last cash to tell jokes. And he was like, wow, really? Tell me a joke, and so I did, and then he gave me $1. So I spent it on drugs. Because it's what he would have wanted. I'm growing my hair out right now. I know it's kind of hard to tell while I'm wearing clothes. It's getting hot under here. This is another made-up joke, but my dog just died. Terrible. I should have seen it coming. He was eating chocolate in the middle of a busy street. That was it. That's the whole joke. I was just home recently. I was back upstate New York, Albany. All right, nobody. All right. Hot crowd, hot crowd. Have you guys ever been upstate New York?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Where have you been? Anybody?
Mountain Creek?
Are you good? I don't know where that is.
Binghamton?
Binghamton. Oh, that counts. Usually people just go into Westchester. And that's not upstate. We have no farms and no... Where I live is where all the racist people are, unfortunately. That's upstate New York. No joke for that, just saying it, I guess. Great to be here. Oh yeah, I just ran into my old high school crush, and it was crazy. Very sad, because she hasn't moved on at all in her life. Like, she's still a lunch lady. She looks good, though. I actually remember when I was a kid, there was this top cutest boys list that was floating around school, and I was ranked number 5 out of like 60 or 70 boys. And I was really excited because it took me a long time to come up with that list. Do I have time for? Are you gonna like me? Okay, that's awkward. Good timing, actually. What, 1 minute? Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
30 seconds.
Yeah, 45 seconds. Oh crap! I'm not a tough guy, as you can tell. I went through puberty pretty late last night. The toughest part is I'm in a relationship. My girlfriend doesn't think that I can physically protect her, which is embarrassing. She's like, "What's your plan if someone puts me in danger?" I was like, "I'm going to try my best to move on." All right, thanks everybody.